Happy Friday, everyone. Sorry for the bit of a delay there. Swishy, you're in the way. Right, just go and grab some things. Right, where's my bloody... there we go. Right, where's the bloody... Indeed, just getting my things together for making a drink. Oh, right. What should we have? I swear I had some Maker's Mark around here. Fuck me. Oh. Bugger. Oh, I'm an idiot. Where is my bloody... Right. Sorry for everyone watching. This is currently me just muttering as I get together ingredients for a drink. Apologies for the late start. My shower overran a bit and just a bit like tired out and whatnot, but we'll make a nice drink and then settle in for a bit of gaming. Why have I hidden all of my cocktail ingredients? I'm a bloody idiot sometimes. Right, let's... Can't find any sugar syrup because I forgot to make any. Oh. No, I'm alright, thank you. I'll just be a moment. Let's see, hopefully my blood glucose doesn't drop too much. Bah. Right. There we go. Cat's looking at me accusingly, as if I have wronged her. Okay, some bitters, and that's pretty much all we need. Right. Okay. Excuse me, Sushi. I'm gonna have to move you. I apologise. Come on, come on. I know. Oh, go on. Is it down there? No, let's not sniff at the booze. Yeah. There we go. Okay, that's the cat gotten rid of. Be grumpy at me now. Right, so happy Friday, everyone. Apologies for the somewhat shambolic start. Today we are mixing up an old-fashioned. Clear up a little bit of mess. See if we can get a bit of camera down onto there. Excuse my messy workspace. So, I have started off with a sugar cube in a little bit of water. This is because I am out of simple syrup, and also it's sometimes nice to do things the old way. So I'm just going to mash that up a little bit, grind it up so it's not too gritty. This is just a simple Demerara sugar cube and a little splash of tap water. There we go. Next I'm going to add a couple of dashes of Angostura bitters. So you'll be able to find this at any supermarket or whatnot. Pretty widely available. And as we've discussed before, bitters are kind of the spice to the cocktail. They add some nice herby notes. A bit of bitterness contrasting with the sweetness of the sugar cube. Just give that a little swirl. Nice, dark, unctuous liquid. And then I'm going to add 2 ounces of bourbon, though as I covered in the cocktail history episode a couple of months back now, you can use any spirit in an old-fashioned. It doesn't have to be bourbon, though bourbon is now the classic, and if you order an old-fashioned at a bar, it'll probably default to bourbon. So 2 ounces going in there, or 60 milliliters or equivalent. And then I'm going to add some ice, and at the same time I'm going to grab my glass. And the glass is what makes this today's cocktail a little bit special, because as I mentioned on Wednesday, I have Joy of Joys defrosted in my refrigerator and also carved up all of that ice. So while I'll just be adding some normal, sorry for the noise, some normal freezer ice to my commercially produced ice to my mixing glass, my drinking glass is going to have a hand-carved piece of ice as shown on stream a couple of days ago. So let's select a nice one that fits well into the glass. Oops, this one will do. So we've got one nice big cube of ice. In the glass here, and just some standard ice cubes in the mixing glass. I'm going to insert my spoon and start dancing that around, just pushing back and forth with my fore and middle finger. Hey Charles Naboa, good to see you. Sorry I haven't been keeping up with the gaming as often as I was previously, but I'm going to be doing New Vegas tonight, so hopefully you'll enjoy that. I'm doing all right, it's had a bit of a rough couple of weeks, but getting by. How are you? It's nice to see you here again. So yeah, just dancing my drink around back and forth for about 30 seconds or so. It does depend on the temperature of your ice and how wet it is, i.e. how long it's been left out. I've got to stir for a reasonably long period of time here because the ice is quite cold, so I want to get some dilution in there. But if your ice is less cold, maybe a bit. They are indeed very fresh. And the big cube I'm about to pour it over, you saw me carve by hand a couple of days ago. So that's extra exciting, isn't it? So that's just about done. Got a nice layer of frost on the mixing glass, and I'm going to use my little julep strainer here to pour over the single large ice cube. Oops. We're just going to plonk that, take that little one out. Oh, bugger. It's completely ruining the drink. I say half in jest. There we go. And there we have it. One large, beautiful ice cube in an old-fashioned. I'm going to take a little swatch of lemon and squeeze that over the lemon peel, squeeze that over the drink, and there we go. Right, okay, now time for me to enjoy that while I play New Vegas. Oh shit, Amy, I didn't make you one. Would you like one? Do you want an old-fashioned? If so, feel free to pop down. My apologies, I forgot. Right, lovely. Okay, let's get set up for gaming. And I'm at some point this evening as well. I'm hopefully going to be chatting with Last Username, whom I was going to talk with last week, but I ended up being a bit unwell. So hopefully we'll have a conversation, most likely this evening, about kind of anarcho-capitalism and libertarianism and whatnot, which should be interesting. But yeah, let's load up some New Vegas. Right. Vortex. It's a lovely mix of spicy and sweet with lovely strong bourbon. Right. Okay, do I need Steam open as well? Do I have Steam open? No, not yet. So let's open up Steam. Then we can get going. Oh, I have a notification on Twitch. How the days go? Yes. Oh. I should give Disco Elysium a play. I hear very good things. Right, I don't actually want to play it on here, do I? No, I want Vortex because New Vegas is a strange and unreliable beast. Right, sorry for the little delay. New Vegas always takes a short while to fuck around with. Oh, why is that not auto-scrolling? Okay, whatever. It's the edit. believe so. Okay. Right, now I just need to mess around until it works for both you and me. Might be getting some echo there, if so I apologise. Come on, come on. Okay, why is... Can I not? Okay. Forgot cunningly to switch the audio inputs, so I'll just fix that. Audio output even. Right, there we go. Right, okay. That seems to be mostly working now, and all I need to do is open up that. Okay. Okay. Singers all made of bastardry. There we go. Yes, we made it to Cottonwood Cove, and we're about to go off and see Kaiser. Fucking dickhead. Okay. We can come back here and kill some legionaries. But right now, we'll go with Lucullus.
Awe, are you ready to head upriver?
Yeah, sure.
The trip will take a...
Wait a second. What's going on? Am I playing Virgil to your Dante? I'd like to assume that we're tiptoeing into the mouth of hell out of academic curiosity, but I'm not so open-minded that I've lost my brains.
It's kind of difficult to have a conversation with you when I'm in your back. Let's listen to him and figure out what he's up to.
Short of canceling our imminent travel plans, that's the best thing you could have said. Just be careful. If we travel at Caesar's pleasure, he may not let us out as easily as he lets us in.
Fair point.
By order of Caesar, all visitors must disarm and relinquish all banned items. Alcohol and all chems, include...
I have congenital heart defect.
I know not why Caesar would wish to speak with such a physically inferior whelp, but I will allow this one exception.
Well, that's very kind of you, Legionary.
May bear Caesar's mark, but do not attempt to share any of your medicine with anyone in the fort.
Sure.
Your belongings...
I think holdout weapons include the spiked knuckles, which I'm pretty amazing with. Yeah, spiked knuckles. Cool. Well, that's all good. I don't need a gun, I just need these fists. Something gun show.
Some of the slaves have been spreading stories about the burned man.
Ooh, DLC.
So you're
Well,
the
howdy
visitor I've
there,
heard some
Dale.
of the legionaries talking about. If you're in the mood to trade, just say the word.
Go on, what
Have
you
a
have? Lots of caravan cards. I've never played a card game in a RPG. I don't intend to start now. Okay, none of this particular one. Okay.
You see,
Ta-ta. Oh. That walking animation is just terrifying. Oh, Where'd you go? Just disappear. Alright then. Don't talk to the slaves, they tend to disappear apparently. You...
The work never ends.
No, indeed. Unfortunate for you.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey.
Oh no, the children here vibrate. I forget, can you kill kids in this one? I don't know.
I know your kind.
Let's
You
not
die
find out.
easily enough.
Ooh, them's fighting words. I'm not yet a high enough level where I can just, like, kick the ass of this entire camp. Ooh, nice view though. All those buildings make it look like they've got more than, like, 3 soldiers.
Evening.
World building.
I'm harsh on the children, but they'll be excellent legionaries. I'm quite proud of them.
I love the aesthetic of, like, shitty American football pad, like, soldier with, Roman soldier with mohawk spikes and aviators. That's a fashion choice right there. Quick save regularly in case the game breaks.
True to Caesar.
Yep, sure. Ooh, do we have fighting pits?
You here to fight in the arena?
Yeah, let's fight.
No, imbecile, that's not how it works. I set up the fights,
I
then
wanna
you go
fight
in
you,
the
Otho.
arena and fight.
Sure, I'll fight in the arena.
That can be arranged. You will be facing all...
Oh no, I don't want beat up on disobedient slaves.
Alright,
Fight like dogs or something, but
go.
I'm not that mean. Okay. Right, let's find that utter Jeben Caesar. And I don't think I've got the right active quest at the moment, because... No, that's not the quest I'm going over, going after. Right, surrender to Caesar here. Okay. Let's go find him and kick his ass.
True to Caesar.
I mean, do the quest. One of the two.
You must enter Caesar's
all
tent
have
alone.
the
Anyone
exact
else must
same
remain
haircut.
outside. You must enter Caesar's
Yeah, you
tent
just said
alone.
that, dude.
Anyone?
Broken record.
You must enter
Okay,
Caesar's
okay,
tent.
I need to... Alright, I get it. Wait here.
Okay. Just don't be gone long. I sunburn easily.
I feel you, bro. Well, howdy there. Aren't we a couple of fellas? That's a very, very fancy power fist. I want it. I've never wanted anything more.
Caesar awaits. You can...
So I finally get to meet the courier who's accomplished so much in so little time. That's why I summoned you here,
Recognize
right?
that voice.
I mean, a man nearly kills you, and your response is to track him across the breadth of the Mojave? You arrive on the strip and waltz into the Lucky 38 like someone left you a key under the doormat? You visit the tops, and next thing you know, the head of the chairman is fleeing the strip like a whimpering little pup? When you set your mind to something, you get results. I like that. The question is, are you ready to get started?
Where are you looking to start?
The time is fast approaching when my legion will assault the Great Dam and invade the West. Before that happens, I want Mr. House knocked
Yes,
out
I
of the
swear I
game.
recognize
A
that
quick
voice.
1-2 punch,
That's my
with
phone.
you doing the punching.
Okay, that's fine. Just let me deal with Benny.
Benny is my prisoner. You don't deal with him unless you've dealt with me.
I just want to deal with Benny.
Don't
though.
worry. You'll get the platinum chip he was carrying, and then you'll use it like I tell you to.
How do you know so much about me?
I have eyes and ears everywhere. It behooves me not to invade the West blind and deaf. It hasn't been hard to track your progress. It's not as though you can keep a low profile. Down the hill, at the west edge of camp, is an old building. It was here when the fort was taken in 2277. Inside the building is a hatch. And inside that hatch are 2 steel doors that bear the sigil of the Lucky 38 casino. Now that same sigil is on the platinum chip Benny was carrying when we captured him. Isn't that interesting? Even more interesting, there's a slot about the same size as the chip on the console that opens the hatch. So you know what I think?
I don't know, what do you think?
I think the platinum chip opens those doors. Doors that can't be pried open, or drilled open, or blasted open. Because all that, I tried.
That makes sense, JTibbs. Ah, JTibbs.ai, I see. So what happens when I'm inside,
I want you to destroy
Kaiser?
whatever you find in there. And then I want you to come back here and tell me about it. So go to the building and take this fucking platinum chip with you. My legionaries will meet you there, with your weapons and equipment. Talk to Benny on your way out. He knows I'm going to let you decide how he dies. Maybe you want to remind him.
Speak with me later.
Caesar doesn't fuck around, does he? Oh, thank you, JTibbs. I'm sure I shall. Yeah, so we're just doing a couple of, an hour or two of New Vegas, and then hopefully later on we'll be chatting with, with Last News Name. So I'm probably going to play for a little bit and then bugger off for a few hours and then come back. Wait, why is my fucking controls have gone
True
weird.
to Kaiser.
Okay, good enough. Right, let's speak with Lucy.
It is a great honor for anyone outside the Legion to get an audience with Kaiser.
Such an honor. He's such a mensch. Great guy. Yeah. Yes, please do get some ANCAP memes ready. Okay, I'm just gonna leave you alone. Anything interesting I can steal? No, you don't want me to steal this stuff, you'll get all annoyed. Ooh. Oh no, is Kaiser perhaps a weak whelp, or whatever we were going on about? Hey Benny. How's it going, dude? Ring-a-ding-ding.
Go ahead and laugh, baby. I ain't blind to the humor in this
Ha ha
situation.
ha. It is pretty funny.
Yeah, well, laugh it up on your own time.
Yeah, I'll
Down to brass tacks.
fall back down the
How'd your meet
ANCAP
and
rabbit
greet
hole.
with Baldy go?
Yes, I have heard of J-Reg. He's or Dredge or Greg or whatever he calls himself. Yeah, I thoroughly enjoy his stuff. It's delightfully ridiculous, and though as someone who's vaguely liberal centrist, I suppose I'm on his kill list. Right.
Which greedy overlord?
Okay, you. Alright, just give me all the intel.
Mr. House hides Vegas under his skirt when the bombs fall 1,000 years ago, so it belongs to him? Baby, every boss has a line to explain why he's special. Why everyone's gotta do what he says. You're just figuring that out? Vegas gotta swing, baby. Gotta have pizzazz. Respect where due, but that old man is square to the core.
So bad about
Ain't we covered this? The only thing not bad about them is they ain't Legion. The NCR is the biggest gang of thieves in the Mojave. Only difference is they pass laws to make their crimes legal before
I mean,
they
that
commit
probably
them.
sounds preferable to, nothing, because the free family
The
is not going
chairmen
to
are
be
true
great.
blue. The Omertas are degenerates. Never trust them. Or the white gloves. Just something creepy about them.
You're a bit
Set it up
biased here,
right
though,
and
aren't
the
you, Benny?
families will roll with your caper. You might have to do some convincing.
Would he destroy the
No,
strip?
just spruce it up with a crucifixion here and there. Come closer so I can step on you. The Legion is twisted, baby. Original losers worshipping the king of creeps like
Why
he's
is
some kind of
letting
god.
Benny tell me all this?
They're worse than roaches.
Seems
My
unwise.
advice? Put on your stomping shoes.
Why is chat not scrolling when I'm... Can you choose I don't think you can choose the families as like the ones to side with. I think they're one of the factions who like will back you or not, but I don't think
Now you're talking. That
can-
is the ring-a-ding move, baby.
Baby.
First base is whatever Mr. House would have you do. Follow orders, rig the game to his specifications. Then, when he ain't looking, you knock him out of the running and find a way to take control of those Securitrons of his.
Well, this is very helpful of you,
Go see
Benny.
Yes Man. I made it so that cat can't help but be helpful.
This is all very useful stuff. Thank you. I want to know more about you.
I'm the
Don't
most
think I've
interesting
ever
person
chatted
I
with
know.
So I usually just kill Benny earlier on, so this is a change.
Now, in the way back, we called ourselves the Boot Riders. Silly name, but that's how we rode the Mojave, dig? On our
Dig.
feet. We were nomadic
That makes
badasses,
sense, I
not to be
suppose.
trifled with. A gang of ruffians, though, with a certain panache. When House gave us the tops to renovate, his robots dropped off boxes full of suits and ties and wingtip shoes. Told us we were the chairman now. That caused an uproar, but I said the name sticks. Chow to the old ways, baby. Time to swing in style. If the shoes fit, you wear them.
You discovered what happens when you kill all the leaders. Nothing. Yeah, do link the Ancapistan song. That's that would be very appropriate to our discussion, no doubt. I mean, as a preview of one of my main critiques of anarcho-capitalism is, like, unironically, are we saying recreational nukes? Because if you don't have some form of, maybe not state, but some form of controlling organisation, someone will end up with nukes, and that's not great. So yeah, I hope to go a bit deeper than that with last username if we do chat, but that's definitely a like core part of my concerns. And you know, not just nukes, but things like you know, the Biological Weapons Convention, which though very limited, at least has some form of structure for discouraging.
We were east of Vegas when the first
Plagues,
Securitron we ever
engineered
saw
plagues.
rolled up on us. We junked it in a minute flat. The next day, 20 roll up, so we listened. Said we'd been selected. Vegas needed us to defend it. In exchange, we'd get cushy digs, full stomachs, medical treatment. Everything a nomad never gets, in other words. Most of the tribe thought we should say no. I thought it was the best idea ever.
Well, that seems reasonable. I mean, I'd probably take up in that
7
deal.
years. Took over 3 days after Mr. House introduced himself. Our chief at the time, mountain of a guy named Bingo, wanted to stay nomadic. I disagreed, so he challenged me to the knife. He looked so surprised when I stuck that knife in his neck. Thought he was so tough, but he was so slow. That's how I met
Benny the
Chief.
badass,
It's how
alright.
things were back then.
Don't think I've ever had this conversation before.
I prefer the term relocate.
Played this game quite a few times.
It took every stealth boy I had to cross the river at Cottonwood Cove. That was a close shave, riding a boat full of Legion boys. Once I was across, I changed into a uniform I swiped off a dead legionary outside Nelson. Tried to sneak into the bunker, but that didn't work out. They found the chip.
Evidently.
I wasn't gonna tell them what it was used for, but let's just say they were persuasive.
Alright. Bold, Benny. Bold.
Go on.
What do you think I should do?
Sure. Baldy wants you to go down there in the bunker and destroy whatever Mr. House stashed there. Oh, you don't want to do that, baby. Whatever's down in that bunker is the key to the city called Vegas. So here's what you do. You go down there and you use the chip to do whatever Mr. House would have wanted you to do. And when you get back to the Strip, you find Yes Man. I made it so that cat can't help but be helpful. Dig?
Ah, Prim Slim. Says I get to decide how you die, but I
Try
feel a
not
bit
to
bad
smile
about
so
that.
wide, baby. You might break your mouth. Yeah, Baldy said you get to decide. So which way you leaning?
What if I helped you escape?
Sweet offer, baby, but if you cut these ropes, every legionary in this camp's gonna come running. With machetes. Now, on the other hand, if I had a stealth boy and a bobby pin, I could see myself out. Know what I mean?
I do hope you escape.
Baby, if you show me the door to Scramsville, that's where I'll go. Out of your hair, never to return. I've been a fink to you. Caused more than my share of
Should we
grief
save
by
Benny?
a hard mile. Let me go. You
He
won't
has
see
been
me
a
again.
fink. He is accurate there. But maybe he deserves a second chance. Benny calls you baby because he's yeah, the other guy's like 10 foot away being like hey, what are those two dudes talking about? And it's like, oh, nothing, it's fine. Why Benny calls you baby? So he's kind of evoking a 1950s style where everyone was, I say everyone, where you had, you know, wannabe gangster types running around being like, hey baby, I don't know, I think it's trying to kind of play off a stereotype, maybe not a stereotype, an archetype, I don't know, but you know, you can call anyone baby if you're slick-haired, weird gangster dude. This conversation is fine. It's fine. I'm gonna give him the boy we've been and the stealth boy.
Baby, your generosity and spirit of forgiveness?
Off the charts.
This little care package is everything I need. I'll take it from here.
Don't want to kill the Chandler. Oh, okay. You're gonna just sneak right off. Oh, wait! Whoa! Shit. Okay. Let's see if I can survive this. I didn't expect him to use it right away. That's not the idea, Benny. Make it a bit obvious. Right, let's take a super stim pack. Some Medex, yeah. What's the one that Psycho? No, I don't have any Psycho. No, I'm on normal difficulty, so I might be able to do this, maybe, probably not. But it's worth. Oh, I don't have any of my extra weapons, of course. Okay, screw it. Fuck you. No, not for shit. I'm not super high level, and yeah. So let's try that again.
Go ahead and laugh.
Yeah.
Down. Yeah, to die in my sleep at a ripe old age after a marathon session of hey with 30 sex-starved broads. You'll set that up?
Classic
Look,
Benny.
I ain't a harbor for illusions. I ain't expecting to get out of this shindig alive. That's why I'm trying to hand you my scheme.
I do want to help him escape now.
I know, so many options. How do you choose just one? Oh, you...
Okay, yeah, we've heard this. Yeah. Escape. I really want
Sweet
to make
talk.
him escape,
No.
though. Okay, I'll see what I can do. I'm gonna come back to this later, after preparing a little bit. So, yeah, let's. The problem is, I need my gear to have any chance of this fight. So, shh, quiet, quiet. No, nobody watch. It's fine. Shh. Nobody watch. Oh, no, I don't have anywhere near enough lockpick. Okay, how about... Shh, shh, shh. Nobody. It's all fine. Yeah, I need to get a bunch of mines. If I place, like, just a line of mines along here... Hey!
Keep
What's your problem?
barking and I'll feed you to a dog.
And then just kill everyone. So, okay. Let's go do that that dungeon. The Mission Hill. He does have a kid face, doesn't he? Like, can we kill this guy? Come on, baby. That just wouldn't be cool, dig? Also, he's got the voice of Chandler, and, you know, Chandler was probably the least objectionable friend. Yeah, I'll stand by that. Like, because Ross was just
what a load of Brahmin
fuckboy.
shit. Can you believe that guy?
Well, no, Ross is just like a sad boy, and Joey's a fuckboy. Madman, yes.
Well, yeah. Right. What did I expect?
Yep.
The man's a megalomaniac. He acts like this is some preordained cycle we're returning to. Of all the people who could learn from our past mistakes, he goes and throws all of our knowledge off a cliff. Instead of trying to learn from the past,
Benny is
he
pretty
recreates
charismatic.
it, runs back over the same old
Like,
barren ground.
I don't want to kill him. And, you know, clearly that's the defining factor of charisma. Anyone not charismatic, I obviously want to murder. But, you know, Benny I don't, so he seems like a decent chap. Okay, right, let's... Okay, follow me. Let's go... No, don't use a stim pack.
Lead the way.
Don't... Bugger. Oh well. Let's find that bunker, and we can go punch up some robots, and then maybe save Benny. Try to save Benny, because I don't want to kill Benny. Maybe if we shoot a few guards. I don't think I have enough pistol skill to actually do this, but let's give it a go. Shh, quiet, quiet. Come on. He apparently hasn't noticed. This fucking game. Okay, that's probably... Yeah, that's definitely fucked it. Why? The bloody chat window isn't scrolling down properly. This is most vexing. So I have to like alt-tab out every time I want to like scroll down when I want to see your messages. I know, maybe if I just full screen that. There we go. Okay, I can see these messages now. Yes, cool. All kinds of little technical problems. Oh, now I can't because the Windows shifted position. Kaiser's such a dick. Like, he's got to be one of the bigger dicks in the entire Fallout series. Oh, we've got stuff that's actually vaguely worth stealing. How do I lose karma for this? It's fucking Legion. Like, we're stealing from the worst people. In fact, even if we didn't, like, keep the things we stole, just depriving the Legion of denarii and rifles and stuff is probably good. Imagine a virtue ethic that's like, you should be pretty strong and that's it. That's essentially, yeah, that's exactly the Legion. Like, that's the entirety of it. Prioritize strength. If you're not strong, you suck. Like, and I mean, the worrying thing is that you just know that this is a accurate depiction of what would happen post-apocalypse if some alt-right asshole got like the tiniest modicum of power. Because that's pretty much what they do online half the time, is like, fuck you, just hit me. Just jerk off over like weird idealized instantiations of the Roman Empire or basically any empire. As long as it's an empire, they can talk it up. Well, I've got Kaiser's opinions.
Caesar has permitted your weapons to be returned to you.
That's nice. About time.
Caesar.
Okay. Do you want to die?
Evening.
I cannot take these guys seriously with these haircuts. Like, not that there's anything wrong with the mohawk, it doesn't gel with my assumptions of people with mohawks. Usually they're like punks who want to have a good time, rather than like Nazi Romans. Okay, let's activate the console. Yeah, insert that platinum chip, baby. Okay, oh yeah, I should do my... The thing that annoys me most about this game is the fact that it resets all of your hotkeys every time it takes your stuff away from you, and it takes stuff away from you like 3 times every hour, at least. I may exaggerate, but you get the general point. Okay, frag grenades and frag grenades. Ooh, a large burned book. Don't mind if I do. Ooh, a large scorched book. Getting some variety in there. Right, let's enter the Securitron vault. Oh, radiation. Always good. Well, hello, Mr. House.
Well, you're here ahead of schedule. I suppose it's just as well. This is where I wanted you to end up after all. I knew I could rely on Caesar to give you back the platinum chip.
True strength comes from male pattern baldness. That's it. It's, you know, testosterone or something. Like, high testosterone means good, or something like that. Who knows? But you know, we don't need to know biology. We just need to shout about testosterone, and that gives us fucking human biodiversity and red pill bullshit. I get frustrated with it. I mean, that's a good sign.
The platinum chip unlocks this bunker. Hence, you have it.
Fair.
Hence, Benny was captured or killed. Possibly by you, but by my estimates, far more probably by Caesar's Legion. Hence, Caesar gave you the chip. Hence, Caesar wants you to destroy whatever you find in this bunker.
State-mandated gains.
But that's not going to happen.
There'd be
because you're going to work
inspectors
for me.
going around checking that you're sufficiently swole. What do you want me to do, House?
I need you to manually upload the data from the chip to the facility's primary computer.
I think the special edition came with a chip. I doubt actual platinum, but...
While I can broadcast to this screen, I can't control any of the facility's systems. That means I can't deactivate its security bots, most of which appear to be active according to the status board I'm looking at.
Well, that sucks for me. I don't want to blow everything up, but I also don't want to... What will you do with it?
My army will do what an army does best. Defend territory from invaders and maintain order.
That's a little bit sinister. Maintain order.
The same equipment failure that prevents me from remotely operating this facility seems to have activated its security robots and turrets. There's a security room near the base of the stairs. Perhaps you can deactivate them yourself.
Fingers crossed. Go on, I'll upload the data and then murder you later.
Commencing lawful use of deadly force.
Oh, hello. Oh, it's fine. Oh yes, of course I have Ganon with me, who's going to destroy everything. Cool. Fortunately, I have a fist as well. And the fist is mightier than... Oh, I'm unencumbered. I can say the fist is mightier than the plasma cannon, but not so much when you can't move. Let's repair that, and then I'm not encumbered. Oh, doors activated elsewhere. I hear clanking for sure though. Oh, I remember this room. Ooh. Well, Ganon's very good at this, isn't he? Serpentine! Serpentine! Close combat isn't the best choice against robots. Oh, so many Securitrons. Yes. Alright, pal. So the brain-based one is what the dystopia I'd much rather exist in. Though CRIS PR. Actually, I can't remember. Something randomly interspersed palindromic repeats. Clustered randomly interspersed palindromic repeats, I think. Amy, if you're listening, you probably know better than me. That was a good punch. I'm pleased with that punch. Mr. Handy. Mr. Handy, no. Right, we'll go down here. Yeah, that's it. CRISPR. Spelled like an app would be spelled. Systems removed. Alright, lads. Let me just punch you. Ow. That looks like something. Yep. Let's install the marketing upgrade software. Ooh, we've got a soldier face. Right, what do we want? Should we get a bit more lockpick? I'll do a little bit of lockpicking. So let's get like a bit of lockpick. That's too much lockpick. Let's not go mad. Let's do 2 round 5s and then More explosives. Yeah, let's get a bit more explosives, and then chuck it into some survival. Because I like to get to round 5s. That pleases me. Ooh, we got a perk. You can get both Confirmed Bachelor and Lady Killer. Right, that's a bit of a troubling perk. Mysterious Stranger and Misfortune. Okay, I'm gonna get both Lady Killer and Confirmed Bachelor because Slow Joe is confirmed bisexual. Like fanfiction for Trump supporters. Yeah, that really does. I guaranteed someone has made that fanfiction, and it's terrible. Let's medic myself up a bit because I'm not doing super well. Powder. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Okay. Rule 34 will never be denied. Wait, why did I heal my leg? It was radiation I had a problem with, not... I just wasted a Hydra. Oh well. Ran away, that's what I wanted. Okay, well that was doable. We survived. Split radiation. Door is activated. Where is that door activated? Yeah, rule 36. What? Peter Singer making out with utility. No. I don't have the repair skill. Unfortunate. I don't know why I'm picking up all this stuff. Oh, we have things that can... Okay, well, I could have hacked my way past this, but I have no hacking skill because Slow Joe is not a smart man, so it's fine. Ooh, plasma rifle. And grenades, excellent. We wanted some grenades. Now those might have been useful earlier, before I went up and punched those robots. Let's give...
Sure, just don't treat me like a pack Brahmin, okay?
Why has he got so much crap? I should probably, at some point, off stream, I'll sort this nonsense out. But let's take some sensor modules and give you the plasma rifle, because it's not going to be super fun for you lot watching me spend hours mess around with.
I'm not exactly in power armor over here, so why don't you
tin
like
can. Yeah, that's Nick Bostrom, one of his. No, you got it right the first time. Bostrom. That's one of his analogies for like information hazards. The urn of dangerous inventions. Yeah, Bostrom is a singer. That would be some proper EA, steamy EA action. Just drop some crap. Yeah, fission batteries. I don't need fission batteries. And I don't need all of this stuff, even though I'm never going to use it. I can't get rid of my burned books. Okay, I'll get rid of the burned books and the laser thing. Okay, I'm at weight now, so that's fine. I'll deal with my terrible inventory in due course. Hello.
Your work here is done. You have a very bright future.
Oh, I got an attaboy. Yeah, the expected value of celibacy might be massive. Maybe you'll, instead of sleeping with someone, you'll you'll save the universe. So, you know, even if there's a very, very small chance of it, the expected value is so massive that you need to stay celibate. Or maybe the expected value of reproducing is so great that you have a strong imperative to do so.
You've carried out Caesar's will, but I must... Well...
How about instead I kill you?
You paid for that.
Here? Reprisal.
I just want you to die a bit. Now we've got our weapons. That was a good punch. Oh. You know what? I'm gonna try to do that, and I wanna I want to take out this camp because fuck the Legion. So maybe if we take some stim packs. No, not Stealth Boy. Oh, we'll keep the Stealth Boy. See how that works out for us. They are quite strong. Maybe that's a battle for another day. Ah, god damn it. Why must authoritarian regimes have strong people to defend them? This is unfair. Does anyone even notice if I just kill these dudes and don't? No, they'll notice.
You've carried out Caesar's will.
Ah, fine. Bastard. Yeah, this is... I would agree with you there, Stanley Cake. That there's pretty much no way we can completely eradicate X risks. So the question is, you know, what can we do that maximize the value of our decisions, and how can we mitigate risks without, you know, completely removing them? And yeah, I think a lot of the like Pascal's mugging stuff is, you know, it's reasonable concerns to have, but and reasonable thing to be, you know, risk to be aware of, but not something we should be too worried about when talking about kind of plausible solutions to actual existential risks.
You must enter Caesar's tent.
Oh, fuck off. Yes, I'll leave.
Okay.
Leave Gunn.
Just don't be gone long.
True to Caesar.
Is there any way I can let Benny go free? Stealth Boy. And try it one more time.
Sing, baby. You gotta...
I'll help him escape.
Babe, this little care package is everything I need. I'll take it from here.
Die, coward!
How about I run away? Run away! Run away! No. That didn't quite work, did it? I just wanted to run away. No, this is definitely... Oh yeah, I want 6 VR games. I want full immersion. Multi-sensory
I felt the ground shake a while
experiences.
ago. I'll take that as a sign you've got the job done.
If you want to.
There are rewards for doing as I
Fair.
command. Today, your reward is vengeance. You get to decide how Benny dies. Go to Benny. Let him know what you've decided. My Praetorians will...
Can I set him free?
You need to work on your bloodthirst. Walk away if you want, but if you do, he's going up on a crawl.
That's... Oh, he's a dick, isn't he? Just a little kill. Come on, kill Caesar before I die. No, damn it. He is too tough. Too tough. I know, he's a old, weak man, and yet it's his punchy fist. His damn punchy fist. Doesn't even have anything worth pickpocketing. I need that. I need the fat man, the new cannon.
So, baby, what did you find down there? So, all this time, the old man had an entire army on layaway? Clever player. Just imagine the look on Baldy's face when those Securitrons come pouring out on Judgment Day. I'd pay to have that
Virtue
bronze.
ethics is just
So all you
utilitarianism
gotta do is
with
talk to
weird
the
utility
Figure out how to
functions.
set
Change
things
my
in
mind.
motion. Make Vegas a town I would have been proud of, baby. Let it swing. I see.
So, I'll just
do it.
Okay, sorry, Benny. Let's let's make this as painless as possible. Think about all those times you had saying ring-a-ding-ding. Those were good times, weren't they, Benny? Just think of them. just crippled his head, but are you alright, Benny? Okay, just crippled his head, but he's not really reacting. Just shh, it'll be over soon. It'll be over soon, Benny. Okay, it's what he would have. Yeah, it's what he would have wanted. For me to steal his suit and gun. That's what Benny desired.
I'm sure you found Benny's demise pleasing. The destruction of an enemy. There are few things more
You're
satisfying.
really projecting here, aren't you?
Let's
Kaiser?
press on, shall we? As I was telling you before, I want Mr. House out of the picture. You have an interest in his death too. If he knows that you destroyed his gadgets beneath the fort,
yeah, that's
he will
definitely what I
strike
did.
back. You know where to find him. How he dies, I leave up to you.
Ooh. Okay, how about Slow Joe is not the brightest of guys, but he can recognise an arsehole. So we're going to say, oh, what is the machine in your
It's called an autodoc. As the name suggests, it's an automated physician. He can treat broken bones, cuts, punctures. Makes for a powerful gift in a culture that forbids painkillers and is large.
Okay, I believe that. But yeah, I'll definitely eliminate Mr. House for you. That's
Don't know what
definitely
kind
who I'll
of
do it for.
security he has inside the Lucky 38.
That's good advice, Kaiser. Oh, poor Benny. He died how he lived. It's okay, he's still alive. He's still good, he's still good. Okay. Not sure what I hath wrought, but okay. There we go. That seems right. Okay, right, let's
lead the way.
Get going. Okay, I think I'm gonna wrap it up there. I know it's not the longest session, but I'm feeling a bit crap, and I want to kind of recover a little bit. Sorry, just a bit. Recover a little bit before hopefully chatting with Last Username a bit later. Yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed that. Sorry it was a bit of a short and whatnot one today. But Monday I've got a few ideas for what to discuss Monday, but Wednesday we're doing the Jiggling Atoms artists. Well, at least one artist we'll figure out exactly who on Wednesday. Yeah. So hopefully tune in later. I'll post on Twitter if and when I'm setting up this discussion with Last Username, and so come back then. We'll have a talk about anarcho-capitalism and whatnot. So I'll probably stream that as well as going on his stream. And yeah, so I hope that was enjoyable enough, and I will see you later. So yeah, have a good weekend, and yeah, ta-ta for now.